This is another tough video for me to do because I'm gonna go full honesty here on something that I have been experiencing, and I hope that's gonna help you if you are experiencing that too. I have been struggling with anxiety in the last few months, and I talked about that openly as well in my previous video, and if you haven't watched it, go and watch now. And part of my anxiety and part of my unhappiness with life is the fact that I started to get really isolated. I worked with like 100 people on a day-to-day in my company, but still I don't have, deep connections with them. And I guess that's pretty normal when you work, in small, medium and large corporations, right? You're not really close friends with everyone. And when you, the entrepreneur, the founder of the company, gets a little bit even more difficult because, your social life, you don't want to kind of mix your social life with your professional life. But that's not something that started just now. It's a habit of mine that I've practiced my whole life. I grew up in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, which is a very hot city, and there's a very particular lifestyle of living Rio, which you usually have loads of friends who go to the beach on a weekly basis, and they just stay there and kind of enjoy the sun and show their bodies in their bikinis. But I never felt connected to that. I never felt that I was belonging to this tribe, right? And to me, it was much more enjoyable to do whatever the fuck I wanted, which was to be at home and listening to electronic music very loud in my room with the air conditioning full on. I remember I used to just, go and take my car in the night, like midnight, and go on my own to a club to listen to electronic music and meet new people. And that gave me a lot of good things in my life. That gave me the sense of I can take action, I can do the things that I want, and I'll go for it, and I believe in myself that I'm going to achieve something great at the end. But what also gave to me was this sense of, what also gave to me was this isolation. I started to be quite isolated from a lot of people in my life, and happily so. I never really could properly nurture a friendship. I probably have, nowadays a couple of friends still back in Brazil, and I have a very deep connection with my family and my husband. But friendships were never something that I nurtured, or it was high on my value systems. I always valued much more achieving better things, achieving great things, crossing the ocean to start a new life in the UK from Brazil. Now it's really got to a point that it's not sustainable. That's all of these achievements, all of the things that I've done, that I put out to the world, I neglected myself and my happiness. Those things make me happy for a moment in time, but those things also make me really unsure about who I am and without connection with other human beings. I got to a point where I was burned out, I was suffering from anxiety, I was feeling deeply lonely. But it's a sensation that as if you are trying to talk to people, you're shouting and you're just invisible. There's no one there to kind of catch you, to say, hey, I love you so much today. I'm not going to be fair with my husband and my family. They're the ones who do that all the time. But it feels that something was missing. And I thought that I should share this with you today because loneliness is something that 1 in 5 people in the US suffer from. The way that we're leading our lives are just all about achieving more and more and more and more, and not really about enjoying the present moment, not about connecting with other human beings. And that is going to cause us a lot of suffering. I watched a TED Talk, which is a brilliant one with millions of views. I totally recommend you to watch that. It's a guy called Robert. He's the director of a research that is going on for 75 years with over 700 people. And what they did was to follow the lives of all these people from, the moment that they were born to the moment that they were dying, to understand if there's a pattern, if there's anything that happened in their lives that actually bring them happiness. What they figured out is that deep and meaningful social connections is what really makes the whole difference. It makes a difference in our brain's cognitive power. It makes a difference in even whether you're going to be in lots of surfer if your body is, is not in a good condition as you grow older. And everyone who cultivated, who nurtured deep connections and meaningful and positive connections in their lives, they are much happier. And you contrast that with another research that was done recently that discovered that millennials, which are people who are probably around their 30s, 30-something like right now, their major goals in their lives are 1, getting rich, 2, getting famous. How fucked up is that? I'm very grateful that there is, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, who allow me to share this message with you today. We can't stay in this mode anymore that, material achievements are really what is going to bring us meaning, because it won't. If you connect with what I'm saying and you want to connect with me, let's do this. I'm purposely dedicating time right now to nurture my friendships. And I'm very grateful for one person in particular who kind of helped me to shake things up in my life, and you know who you are. So find your special being. Find the special people in your life right now. Give them a call. Ask them for something spontaneous. Let's just go and have a beer. Let's just go and sit at the park or at the beach and do nothing for a moment and just talk about things that are not about achievements, because these are things that create bonding and create connections, and that's what we really need. If you're feeling lonely right now, let me know. I would love to hear your story. I would love to hear if I can help you more. And share this video with people who you think should be watching it, because it's such an important moment of our lives to be talking about that, and it's still taboo. And if we're lonely, we should just feel free to go and say, I am lonely, can we help each other? Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.